Hi folks, it's Jackie Bushman. Welcome to Easton's Vital Zone. The hunt we're getting ready to look at is where I went to Kansas a few years back with my good buddy Dale Larson. Let's go right to the hunt. This particular hunt is an afternoon hunt. We had hunted in the morning and decided to go out real early in the afternoon. We got out right after lunch. I think it was about 12:15 or so, and Dale's got us in a pretty good draw right here. And all of a sudden we see one heck of a buck coming, but he's kind of looks like basically a 6-point. Big body deer, had a lot of trash down at his base, but we were really going to pass this buck right here. Well, as he's making his way to us, he's got to come down this ditch, and there's a trail right there, and if he was to go to his right, he'd be kind of out on a 20-yard trail, but he kind of comes to his left, and bottom line is he's getting ready to walk right under us. Well, as he starts getting closer, that's not good because he's getting ready to walk right under the tree, and he gets a little nervous right here, and he kind of looks up, and he's got both me and Mark pegged. So we both are just not moving. We're almost like statues here, but I'm watching his leg muscles right there thinking he's getting ready to bolt out of here at any second. Well, finally he kind of calms down and starts going to his right, which is going to be perfect for me because he's going to be on the trail to my right side. And while he was walking, I was able to draw back. I grunted at him right here, and I remember he had that old leg up right there. So I knew he was kind of on alert, but if you can see the pin right there, the red dot, I'm aiming at the lower 1/3 on this buck. And I do that on all bucks, but especially this buck because he's already on alert. Now, if he doesn't jump the string, it's going to be a perfect shot. But if he does drop a little bit and jump the string, it still should be a good shot. All right, let's go to the shot. All right, we've seen the shot right there. Let's do this. Let's go back and put it in slow motion and see exactly where that arrow hits. You'll notice the arrow coming in from the left side right there, and look how much that whitetail was dropping down and kind of basically turning to his right. So you can see the red dot right there. It's kind of a little bit high and to the right where I was aiming, but our tree stand was probably 30 to 35 feet up. I knew, with the angle coming down, it was still going to be a good shot. But let's go to the Easton 3D Vital Zone and see exactly where that arrow goes through the vitals. You'll notice the arrow coming in from the left side right there on a steep angle, and it's basically going to penetrate the top part of the left lung and go all the way through kind of midways, but the bottom part of the right lung, we knew this was a fatal shot. Folks, here's a few tips on this particular hunt that you just watched right there. We watched this deer for a long time, and one thing about it is this deer came up and he actually looked up at the tree at both, myself and Mark, my cameraman. We were extremely still. We didn't move an inch, and if you got that situation, don't move. That deer is seeing something, and he's wanting you to move to verify what he thought he saw. We didn't move an inch. He calmed down a little bit and moved off to be able to give us a shot. Now, when he started walking and his eyes were away from me, that's when I drew back. When he got on the trail and was paralleling, that's when I grunted at him, and that's when I let the arrow go right there. The other thing is, we knew it was a good shot, even though it was a little bit higher because we were probably 35 feet up. We knew it was a steep angle, a complete pass through. Another thing is we were looking at basically a 6-point. We're getting ready to pass this deer right here. So don't think a 6-point can't be a trophy buck. He ended up having 42 inches of kickers and drop times at his base. This deer scored in the 180s. So he's one heck of a buck. We did our cutaways and everything. We waited 30 minutes. We didn't go 50 to 80 yards. That deer was piled up, and one heck of a buck that I'll never forget. That's another deer, part of the Easton Vital Zone.